I am Terry Charles, Director General of the Grenada Red Cross Society. We are working under this project with the Canadian Caribbean Disaster Risk Management Agency funding in Pearls St.Andrews and Telescope St.Andrews. The Pearls community that we're using is an area located just behind the Pearls Airport Strip, and we're focusing on working with vulnerable homes. As you'd have seen from some of the clippings, some of these houses that persons live in, some of the individuals, they are disabled. A number of them are single-headed household, especially female-headed household with a lot of children. They are small homes. Some of them have 7 and 8 and even more persons living in these small wooden structures that are quite dilapidated in nature, as we could clearly see. And so this project seeks to improve the standard of living as we prepare for hazards that may affect the country, and also give them a little more comfort in where they live. We're doing hurricane straps, we're doing strengthening of some of these houses and retrofitting of these homes. Well, there was a call for proposal. And when the call for proposal was made, Grenada Red Cross did the concept paper, and in future we then asked to develop a project document where we went into the community, did assessment and selected these few homes, 15 in Telescope and 16 in Pearls, a total of 31 homes that we have selected. And we submitted our project proposal with what was needed to do to each house and the area of training and expertise that we have in that area in terms of doing safer houses. And that project was submitted to the Canada Caribbean Disaster Risk Management, and they in turn approved the project and are working with us along there. The Canada fund is coming to the tune of 88,000 Canadian dollars. And that's the fund that's going to be used to conduct the training and also to purchase the materials and the support staff that is needed to carry the project out in the area. So Canada is supporting with funds, and they'll also be monitoring the progress. We are expected to be giving them both financial and narrative reports of the project as it moves along. And as we indicated earlier on, we were happy to have the Canadian High Commission Ambassador while visiting Grenada the first week in February, the week of February 1st to the 7th for the Independence celebration. He had the opportunity, together with his political advisor, to be able to visit the Pearls community and see what is being done and see the sad state in which people continue to live. Well, this project is estimated to last approximately 9 months in the first phase. And what we'll be doing during that 9 months is that we have conducted training, already 19 persons in the Pearls community, and these 19 persons include a recipient from each of the houses, which of the beneficiaries that we have selected. They're supposed to send at least one person from the household to receive the training in Safer House. So these first 19 persons were trained the first week in February by our team of trainers in terms of Safer House techniques and also understanding disaster risk. And these, in turn, what we'll be doing in turn is that we'll be providing the materials to retrofit and renovate each of these houses. And we'll be moving from house to house with the team of persons that have been trained, and they'll be working together to fix each other person's house until we complete in each of the communities.
This is Jenny George. She would be one of the persons who would be benefiting from this project that we have going on, Safer Homes program. And Jenny, how do you feel getting such an assistance? Good. All right, so we'll be putting her house in this area here. Okay, her house would come right here. She is one of the fortunate ones who would be getting a complete house, but we don't normally do complete houses. It's because of the situation of how the house is, and then she has other situations that we had to do something better than what she had, right? Again, this is one of the houses that is badly damaged. Nothing can really be salvaged there. So again, although we're just trying to strengthen, there are some things that we just cannot strengthen, we have to replace. And so this is one of the houses that is going to be replaced under the project. You might not want to believe it, but people live here with a young child. So there are some things that we just cannot live as is. We have to do some work.
In Telescope, we'll be conducting the training the week of February 22nd. We'll be conducting that training there in Telescope. And again, we'll be following the similar nature where we have selected persons from each of the homes, and they will receive that training for the week and begin the construction or reconstruction of each of the houses. What we intend to be doing with this project is that we'll be working together, like we do in every project, with various agencies. We've already been in discussion with the Ministry of Housing for supporting this project, so they're aware of what we're doing in the community. We are working closely along also with NADMA, the National Disaster Management Agency, who's also supporting us in this project. We'll be working together with the Ministry of Agriculture. And Ministry of Agriculture is going to be helping us to be able to sow something like 1,000 plants, fruit trees, that would be given to the beneficiaries in the community so that it could be help to improve their livelihoods and also a form of reducing erosion and soil degradation in some areas of the community. So that even though we are the implementing agency and the Canadian is the funding agency, we'll be partnering together with other agencies, including government ministries, to ensure that we have a collective approach and build resilience in this community. We'll also be working along together with the Grenada Solid Waste and Management Authority in terms of ensuring that any debris or so that is removed from the houses is properly disposed of. We'll be working along together with the Environmental Division of the Ministry of Health to ensure that sanitary conditions also in the community is being improved. For us at Grenada Red Cross, we consider it a privilege to be able to receive such funding, although it is small, but we intend to stretch every cent to the maximum how we could do to improve the lives of the persons that we live. And at the same time, it's an appeal for the business community and other agencies to join us, because even though we are doing these 31 houses in the two communities, let me say that there is much more houses in these two communities, and not only these two communities, but throughout other communities in Grenada and Carriacou and Petit Martinique that needs that kind of assistance. Because there are many persons, it is still sad to see what they're living in 2015, as is seen from the videos that were shown of some of these selected homes. It's very heart-touching. And we want to appeal to individuals, to the business community, even to tradesmen who are willing to come on board to help us as we go through doing the sort of Maroon style approach to renovate those houses. Please feel free to give us a call. Whatever support could be given, we'd appreciate it, because we said the funding that we receive is small, but it will make a difference. At the end of the day, if one person's life is improved, we're happy. And in this case, 31 homes, 31 families' lives are going to be improved. They can feel much better to lay in their house at night, even though, you know, and for that, we still asking for further support locally that can also help to enhance these other 13 houses and even 31 houses, sorry, and even more. One of the things we're also going to be appealing for instance, a lot of these homes that we're into, some of them are aged persons or female-headed household or even disabled persons. So if persons have things like, you know, kitchen wares or furnitures, there are some of the folks, they don't even have stoves. You go into that community there, and a number of persons are still cooking on fireside. Those, you know, that our foreparents used way back for many of us. So while we are enjoying the benefits of some of the necessities of life, these communities are very poor and very vulnerable. And so even if somebody can come on board, you've got a stove, a table model stove, or even a stove that you want to donate, a bed, a good mattress, some furniture, we'd appreciate those so we can make the persons in that community lives much better.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big